Hey guys, Jay here. So the game is crashing constantly for me right now, and running map is not really an option. So I want to share with you guys a little bit of tech for, well, if you want to use it, basically. I am playing with Fulcrum. So this is like self-inflicting ailments to your character to improve the character, right? And what I am going for is, let me just show you this, right? So the speed that we can go for is like this, because you can see I have a 40% self-chill here. That is reversed. So it is 40% more action speed pretty much, right? And yeah, this can be in map, by the way. And my flash is not even the good ones. It's just random flash mod. It's not increased effect. It's not movement speed. So the movement speed can get even faster than this one. So you can notice that I have ignite on myself here. I am on fire. And normally self-ignite, if you are not a chieftain, is not really viable, because as a chieftain, you have access to be unaffected by ignite with one ascendancy node. That is actually super important, because the ignite that you are dealing to the monster is dealing like, it can deals like millions of damage. So that is way different than a monster ignite that this deals to you, because it is different kind of balancing, right? So self-igniting can be just like self-destruction most of the time. However, we have a way to be self-ignite, to be unaffected by self-ignite. This is different from being immune. Immune means you don't get ignited at all, and nothing that said while ignited is going to be in effect. But we have another way to be unaffected by ignite, by bound by destiny. There's a lot of by there. Unaffected by ignite if two warlord items are equipped. So this can be any item slot. There are a couple of warlord modifier that can be really good. There's one in the boots. Right now I am using this one because cannot be frozen. But there's a warlord boots modifier that is +1 maximum endurance charges. That is very good. And for the body armor, you can have gain 1 endurance charge per second if you've been hit recently. This can basically sustain endurance charges for any class that is not the freaking juggernaut. And yeah, basically I am having endurance charges all the time. And you can also use it on your amulet as well. The amulet can have damage leech. You can have physical weapons extra fire. You can have flammability, have reduce mana reservation efficiency or reservation efficiency. So you can have multiple mods that can be beneficial for maybe a lot of builds. So you can have to, you just have to choose 2 out of those items. It can be a ring, it can be a gloves. I think the gloves can have +1 frenzy charge, so that is pretty good as well. I'm not sure about the helmet. I don't remember exactly. It's like AOE or something. But yeah, you can just have 2 warlord items equipped, and you can self-ignite, and you are unaffected by it. So you can gain bonuses, like for example, this thing is giving me 40% physical damage as extra of a random element when I am ignited. This one gives me 10% movement speed. And there's a actual ring. There's a ring here. The Moko's Embrace. That is going to give you a bunch of attack and cast speed, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time, right? Yeah, that is basically the tech I want to share with you guys. I am trying to play this character Fulcrum as a Elementalist. Technically, you don't need the Chieftain Explosion to clear maps, but in order to have a Fulcrum character that is just built around Fulcrum, I think the Chieftain is probably still going to be better. However, this one, I kind of want to deal the damage myself through the Bladefall of Trarthus. And I am going to use Blade Blast for a single target. Obviously, right now, it is way unoptimized. But yeah, I have no link, I have no currency, I have no better gear, so it is what it is. Right now I can do like yellow maps. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Where is, I think, yeah, I have a Moko Embrace here. So you can see it has up to 40% attack speed and 40% cast speed while ignited. So yeah, it can be just a lot of speed in general. So maybe, by the way, maybe this item is not really a like strong physical damage weapon item, but I think for self-chill, and if you will want to push really hard content, you can even do like volcanic fissure of sneaking with this, because it is staff. It actually can use volcanic fissure of sneaking if I'm not wrong here. So self-chill, volcanic fissure of sneaking, 40% action speed. I think it's probably is going to be okay, right? So we'll see. I'll try to mess around with this character, but right now I am heavily considering reroll a champion or a what is the class that I always play? Juggernaut, yeah. So those two class right now can be like infinitely tankier than most other classes with how they are, with how the ascendancies that they are having. And some of them can just benefit from like getting the Merc and supporting the Merc, so the Merc can deal the damage. We already know that there is a lot of Mercs that actually deals a pretty insane amount of damage. And the problem is just trying to get them as tanky as possible so they cannot die. And if they cannot die, right? If they cannot die, well, if they cannot die, they will always deal the damage for you. So maybe that is going to be a much better way to do AFK build in this league. I think maybe I am considering rerolling either a champion. If I want to do a champion, I should be supporting a Wander like this one. This is the Wander, and this is not even the good version of the Wander. It has like only a 4-link kinetic bolt here, only chain, no GMP, so it can be a much better Wander. And if I want to be a champion, that is going to assist this guy a lot in terms of like attack damage, attack speed, those kind of thing. But if I want to be a different class, well, technically I can be, I think a Templar Guardian can actually be pretty good, no? Because the Templar right now give you Shrine, and I do believe the Shrine actually affect the Mercenary as well. Or if I want to be a Juggernaut, I can just have like Endurance Charges all day, be super tanky, and share the Endurance Charges with the Merc, so it can be like super tanky as well. So I am thinking about those options. This one, the Elementalist, can potentially be really tanky in another way, where if it ignite an enemy, if it shock an enemy, and if it has Coam's Binding around the Mercenary, all of them combined can convert like basically 95% of the physical damage to Elemental, and we can just scale the Elemental resistances of our character and the Merc as well. So that potentially can be good. This skill tree is dog shit right now. Absolute dog shit. I need to change that a lot. For this, even for this particular build, I have wasted like probably 100 chaos to this character. But I am heavily considering re-rolling, because the tankiness of the Elementalist, although the ceiling is there, the problem is it is not consistent at all. So I don't really like it. The golems, for some reason, sometimes die to a few of the mercenary. I'm not sure what is the problem. But some of the mercenary, even though they are like the Flame Blast one, right? Flame Blast supposed to deal all fire damage, right? And my golem should be immune to all elemental damage. And that includes fire damage, of course. But for some reason it is one-shotting the golem, and therefore just the golem die. My character suddenly become quite squishy for 4 seconds before the golem comes back again. So that is very weird to me. Maybe it's just a bug. Maybe it has to do with the ignore mitigation support that some of the mercenary can have. And yeah, maybe those mess around with the immune to elemental damage here for some reason. I don't know how mechanically it works, but I noticed that. And of course, some of the mercenary that deals like physical damage, for example, the shield charge one, even with Like right now I don't have like 95% of physical damage converted to elemental, but I have 40% plus 29% here, so 69% damage conversion already. But with the 31% damage left over after the conversion, the shield charge mercenary is also like one-shotting my golem just with 31% damage. So yeah, sadly, I don't know how well this will work later on, if they are going to fix anything in the mercenary front, but probably I should be re-rolling another character that is not relying on a golem to like have some defense, right? So that's everything I want to share in this video. There's a lot of yapping. Thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy the game right now, even though there are quite a bunch of crashes that, I'll be honest, even though I really like the mercenary, the crashes is killing the fun for me personally. Because yeah, you just lose the map. I progressed slowly already, and when I lose the map, it is a huge chunk of progression lost for me personally. So yeah, play the game. Do not let the game place you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.